am an outpatient clinician. I'm a licensed clinical professional counselor for Northeast Family Services out of the Maryland office. I started with Northeast just about a year ago, so I've been coming up November will be a year. I started in the clinical field working with the homeless in Baltimore City, focused mostly on substance use for the beginning of my career, and then saw the need for mental health therapy with substance use. And then I've kind of focused pretty much mostly now on mental health, but I do some work with substance use clients. And I have specialties. I work with veterans, I work with clients with Christian or spiritual issues, and I work with people in recovery, whether they're in active addiction or early recovery or even long-term recovery. Onboarding was excellent. When we came on board, it was clearly well communicated and well coordinated between my program director and HR. It was simple, it was seamless. There was always time for questions, but it was just really an efficient way to bring staff on. From full telehealth, so I enjoy my home environment, and when I come on each day, it's neat to see what the clients have gone through from the previous week and how they've applied some of the coping skills, some of the things they've learned in therapy, and it's really neat to see their successes, but it's just as much important to see where they weren't successful so they have more things they can learn and build on. I think seeing the clients be able to function in their life better is important to see every day. We have a diverse range of clients, which is awesome. So it's never a boring work at NFS. And I know that no matter what goes on with any client, I am only an email or a phone call away from my program director, who can give me her experience and her wealth of knowledge to try to help me work through any issues with my clients. And it may be a follow-up conversation with a client after a session, or it may be work that goes into our next session. So we have a monthly newsletter that goes out, and there's a cheers from peers, which is really cool because we get to encourage each other. The monthly newsletters are really great. They give us information about the company, and we have weekly staff meetings on Zoom, which has been awesome because I'm always connected with all the other staff. And my office is available, so I can go in, which I have done. And I think that one of the best things is they provide CEUs for us, and those CEUs help us be successful, and that helps us with our licensure. That's one of the ways that I'm successful at NFS, because they keep training me. And they appreciate doing that. They want us to partake in all the trainings, and they provide them all for us, which is amazing. I've worked for 7 other agencies in my career, and I've never found one that's been such a pleasure to work with, because I don't feel like I'm working for NFS. I feel like I'm working with NFS. And the way I'm respected and appreciated is something I've never seen in other agencies. And that's the reason I've stayed with NFS. One of the things that's neat about NFS is that right below the business model are the staff and the clients. It's not a real big gap. I mean, I understand we have a business to run, but the leadership is so concerned with us as employees, and I've never had that experience before. The culture with NFS is very respectful. The senior management enjoys communicating with the clinicians. They are a very open door for us to talk with. The feelings of being respected and appreciated with NFS, my background is my background, and they like to utilize my experiences, my work and personal and professional experiences to be a better therapist. I know that as a telehealth therapist, I'm doing my interactions via Zoom. What the neat thing about my program director is she'll get in touch with me throughout the week to check to see how I'm doing. I don't feel like I'm on an island being a telehealth therapist with NFS. Not just the weekly staff meetings, but Administrative, they're always asked for anything we can do. Our administrative staff is top notch. And I know as a clinician, I'm only as good as my administrative staff. They handle scheduling, they handle a lot of the documentation needs, and they're always there to help communicate either with me via client or with a client via me, so they can work together with us as an important part of making this whole thing work efficiently and effectively for our clients.